Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to draw a water park. So get ready to have so much fun. And don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know how it turns out. If you're new to my channel, please support me by subscribing and be sure to check out all of the other amazing art videos, art lessons, and art tutorials on my channel, Rainbow Parrot Art. To get started, I'm going to grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and I'm drawing a rough line that represents the coastline. This will be the outer edge of my amusement park. Here, I'm drawing a second line, which will be the water's edge. I'm drawing another line, which marks another edge of the park boundary. Your park boundary lines don't have to look exactly like mine, but I do recommend drawing them first before you draw anything else. Now that I've drawn the park boundaries, I'm ready to start designing the features of my park. I'm going to begin with a couple mountains in the background. The mountain on the right is going to be an attraction called Inner Tube Mountain. You can see how I've drawn a river that zigzags back and forth down the mountain. I'm adding a few inner tubes to the river, and now just adding some details to make it look more like a mountain. The next mountain will be a cliff with a waterfall for cliff jumping. I'm drawing a couple people cliff jumping off the waterfall. Next, I'll add a couple palm trees at the base of the mountain. I'm drawing a castle that's going to connect to the giant wave pool. And here's the wave pool. Next to the castle, I'm adding two tall, wobbly water slides. There will be a little pool at the bottom and a tower with a covered shelter at the top, and a large palm tree peeking out from behind. I'm sorry my head's in the way and you're not able to see that I'm drawing a beach volleyball net here. Oh, there it is. Now you can see it. I'm adding two palm trees right in the middle of what will be the lazy river. I'm making a couple bridges that will cross the river. And now I'm adding the windy river that will curve into a loop and become the lazy river. For a finishing touch, I'm drawing some inner tubes floating around the river. Down here, I'm adding lines that will become parking spaces for the parking lot. Now adding a few different types of cars inside the parking spaces. I decided I wanted to add a swimmer in the water over here. At the edge of the wave pool, there's going to be a sun umbrella and a couple chaise lounges. This pool will be for bumper boats. I'm drawing them so they are all facing in different directions. Next to the bumper boats, I'm adding a picnic table with a sun umbrella. Down here, I'm putting an ice cream tiki hut for frozen desserts. My two biggest, craziest water slides are going to be up here on the left. I draw the outline of the slides first, and there's a little pool here at the bottom. Then I go back and add the support beams. This will be a tall, straight slide, and there will be a windy slide right next to it. I'm adding inner tubes to the straight slide and a pool at the bottom. Notice how I've added stilts for support beams. Flying over the water park, I'm going to have a blimp. I decided to name my park Crazy Wave. I'm adding another beach umbrella and a couple chaise lounges over here. I'm drawing a spray park at the bottom. You'll notice that I'm drawing with a black colored pencil. I'm doing this so that my drawing shows up better. I recommend drawing your water park in pencil first so that you can erase if you make any mistakes. Now that I'm done adding the main attractions, I'm going back where there's extra space and adding some plants and greenery to make it more attractive. When you're all done drawing, you can start to add color. I'm using my pen to outline around where I want there to be a sandy beach color on the ground. Once I'm done outlining, I'm ready to fill in with color. I'm using alcohol-based markers to color in my drawing, but you can use whatever you like to color in your picture. I'm coloring in the beachy area next to the coastline. I'm adding some green to the ground and background areas of my water park. I like to try to use pretty light colors in the background. Before choosing a color, I like to first test it out on a scratch paper so that I know what the color looks like. I'm using a couple different shades of blue to fill in my water. I'm adding wavy layers of different shades of blue to make it look like there are big waves in my wave pool. I'm marking off some wavy strips inside this waterfall that will stay white. This white makes it look like light is reflecting off the water. If this seems too hard, feel free to just color in your water using one solid color. I'm adding a darker blue ring around the edge of the pools just because I like the way it looks. Remember that your water park doesn't need to look exactly like mine. Maybe you'll want to design different rides and attractions in your picture, or you'll have different ideas. Just use your imagination and have fun. I'm using some bright colors to color in my water slides because I want them to really pop out. When you're all done coloring, grab a black colored pencil or an ultra-fine Sharpie and outline the main objects in your picture so that they pop out and you can see them better. I hope you love how your drawing turns out. Let me know how it goes in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe and check out the other art videos on my channel, Rainbow Parrot Art.